distinguished guests, the guest of honor, Duke Ellington, arrives with his sister, Ruth Ellington. Duke Ellington's son, Mercer, with members of his family. Musical stage star Cab Calloway with Mrs. Calloway. Singer Billy Eckstein, trumpeter Dizzy Gillespie, Dr. and Mrs. Arthur Logan. Magazine publisher John Johnson and Mrs. Johnson.
Julian Bond called them political prostitutes. That's what he called some of those celebrities at the time who aligned with Nixon. When you think about folks like Julian Bond called them political prostitutes. That's what he called some of those celebrities at the time who aligned with Nixon. When you think about folks like James Brown and Sammy Davis Jr. aligning themselves with Nixon.
Our very special honored guest tonight is one who exemplifies that can-do spirit. We all know about his records, we all know about his motion pictures and his personal appearances around the country. And most of us know too about his best-selling book, which is entitled appropriately, Yes, I Can. When we think of Sammy Davis Jr., we remember that he began and was a relatively poor boy. We remember too that he overcame the poverty and the prejudice and went clear to the top because he had that spirit of, yes, I can. And tonight, as I think of how appropriately to present him here in Washington in the White House to this very distinguished audience, I think we could refer to him as our golden boy.
They use race, and they provide almost a racial security blanket for some of the issues in the Republican Party. There are grifters in every community, but Black Republicans, it is tactical, and in many ways it can be insidious. It could be proximity to power, it could be money, it could be hopefully congressional seat, or as Frederick Douglass said about Isaiah Montgomery in 1890, he said, others will be dazzled by fame and imitate their bad example. Isaiah Montgomery, who voted against Black men being able to vote. He basically said, quote unquote, Negroes are too dumb to vote. This was at a state. Isaiah Montgomery, who voted against Black men being able to vote. He basically said, quote unquote, Negroes are too dumb to vote. This was at a state constitutional convention in Mississippi, and he was rewarded for that. There was a reward for this indecency. When Booker T. Washington gives his famous Atlanta Compromise speech in the late 1890s, he says terrible things, basically saying that Black people ask for equality too soon, we should be subservient to white rule, and he says terrible things, basically saying that Black people ask for equality too soon, we should be subservient to white rule, and he received tons of donations for his school, Tuskegee University, and also for himself. He privately profited from that. But you're going to add a little bit of context to that. We can't relate to what it's like to being formerly enslaved, and finally getting access to a bit of power and what you'll do to maintain that. Formerly enslaved, and finally getting access to a bit of power and what you'll do to maintain that.
James Brown was an entertainer. Sammy Davis Jr. were entertainers. They were not politicians. I'm not sure they were particularly interested in politics. Brown had actually supported Hubert Humphrey. But when he had an opportunity to go to an inauguration and, sing and make new contacts and maybe build up an audience, he did it.
Black America is not monolithic.
They were not politicians. I'm not sure they were particularly interested in politics. Brown had actually supported Hubert Humphrey. But when he had an opportunity to go to an inauguration and, sing and make new contacts and maybe build up an audience, he did it.
Black America is not monolithic.
But I wanted to mention that in previous entertainment industry fundraisers, the Black people that have been reported to be or have been in attendance include Shonda Rhimes, the powerhouse producer, showrunner, Grey's Anatomy and related. Lenny Kravitz has been known to perform at a Los Angeles area fundraiser for Joe Biden. And we can even throw in some more likely suspects, right? The Tyler Perry, Oprah lives out in Montecito, not that far, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just can it's a murderer's row of the black bougies that like to consider themselves political power players.
Dear black men, every time a presidential election rolls around, they're telling you that this is the most consequential election in generations. This time for us, it may actually be true. When was the last time America asked black men what we wanted? And I know what it's like to not be asked what you want. I'm married to a black woman. But I promise you, it's not a trick question. Tonight, we're going to explore the issues that matter to us. Now, whether you support Kamala, ride with Trump, or plan to stay home, let's have a real conversation among us, black men, about what's really at stake in this election.
Shalom, Yasharala, all praises and glory goes to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, salutations unto the elect men continually feeding the sheep of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai, in sincerity and truth with this great gospel coming out of our Bible. And the Bible said there's nothing new under the sun, right? The things that have been is the things that shall be, right? We got these same wicked spirits from the past back again, selling out like a motherfucker, you Negroes, you Hispanics, and you Native Americans, right? Because it says it ain't just the Negroes. It says we don't trust no clown Negroes. It ain't just the Negroes. You got the Northern Kingdom, Fat Joes, right? Your Jennifer Lopez's, right? Your John Leguizamos, right? You got a lot of so-called Hispanics who got their head up the white man's ass. You got a lot of Negroes with their head up the white man's ass. And for the love of money, these niggas will sell out, right? It says the love of money is the root of all evil. And that's what these people covered after. And they done erred from this faith, and they ain't gonna get this truth. That's why nobody respect you entertainers. You entertainers. Only time people want to see you is when you're entertaining. And guess what? Your spirit of entertainment has been brought low. Nobody want to see that shit no more. Because we're living in serious fucking times, right? We're living in serious times, and the so-called black community is one of the most lost communities in society, right? You got a bunch of entertainers coming together talking about the Black Man Summit. Black Man Summit. The black man ain't on top. Ain't no summit. It should be called the Black Man Base. Because right now we are at the base. We're at the bottom of this man's society, right? The scriptures tell us that what? Micah 2 verse 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. No, brother, we got to go vote. We got to go vote. All we got to do is put our money together. And we could bring down this man. We got to get into his system and change his system. Get your ass out of here. This devil ain't going to let you change nothing. You see who the devil like to deal with? The devil like to deal with sellouts. Right? Coons. Right? Bootlicking ass kissing, Edomite ass kissing ass Negroes, man. The ones that like to chuck and jive and entertain and do whatever the master tell them to do. Master, is we sick, master? Master, is we sick? Is our house burning, master? Right? You got these Benedict Arnold Jakes Negroes, right? And guess what? Fuck them and they children. That's why the Lord is jacking their kids up. Look at Magic Johnson, a Benedict Arnold, right? Look at who else? A bunch of these kids, man. Isaiah Thomas, right? His kids. What's that other? Dwayne Wade, his kids. Marlon Wayne, his transgender ass child, right? I'm reading it again. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. And Jacob's destroyed them, right? Because America's war on black, it ain't just on black, it's on Israelites, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Because you're the threat to this man's society, and you bootlicking ass Negroes who sold out. It's judgment on you, right? It's judgment on you Negroes. Look at Young Thug. He sold out. He took the bag. They got him dressing like a transgender, half man, half woman spirit, with the hardest fucking music that you ever heard in your life. Some of the hardest music you ever heard in your life. And I said to him, I ain't listening to this bullshit. Them beats was hard as fuck. But guess what? It was set for him to send people off, right? Why you think you got some of these young jakes with these long hair and looking like a sodomite, man? The sodomite spirit. And the Lord put his ass in jail, and these Edomites said, no, we're going to free him. We're going to free him, but what did the Lord do? The Lord took away his baby mama, right? Let's read this. What did the Lord do to this cat? It says, during the time Young Thug was locked up, he lost his child's mother, his sister, Little Keed, and rich homie Quan. Prayers go out to Thugger. We hope he keeps his head held high during this time, right? And that's why birds of a feather flock together. The white man don't give a damn about your sorrows. You niggas trying to pray for the wrong people. You trying to pray for the wrong people. Young Thug promoting homosexuality, transgenderism, and freaking death, right? That's what you Negroes like. And you want us to be in a circle with these type of people? Talking about the Black Man Summit, right? You go to the Black Man Summit. Who's at the Black Man Summit? You got a weirdo Jermaine Dupri. Look at this nigga. This nigga built like a third grader. Look at him. And he got his hand over his chest, emotional as hell. And next to him, you got some killer. We don't even know who he is with the glasses on, right? You got all these different dudes, man. These so-called black. Look at this black lawyer. Every time some racist happen, they go get this nigga, right? Man, these dudes is here for the money, man. They don't give a damn about the children of Israel. They don't give a damn about the Lord, really. It's about the Lord. 1 Timothy 6:10, it says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. All these coons, all these sellout, bootlicking ass Negroes, right? Who think they made it in this man's society. You ain't made it nowhere. Kanye West, you ain't made nothing. Jay-Z, you ain't made nothing. Look at P. Diddy. Ain't made nothing, right? It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith. Right? You so busy chasing money, you can't get this truth. You can't get this knowledge, and pierce themselves through with what many sorrows, and it's going to be worse. Because the Bible talks about the things we're dealing with right now is only what the beginning of sorrows. And one thing we know, these clown ass politicians, right? These clown ass Negroes don't have the solution, right? Because these Negroes and these puppets and Negroes that's been set up, right, to send Israel off. So go vote, yeah, Kamala or Trump. This is the most important election ever, right? Yes, we can. All these different slogans to hype you up to go off, to hype you up to. Really, it don't matter who they put in office, because who's running the show? The elites. The elites. That's one thing these stupid ass people forget, man. There's something called an electoral college, and after that, there's something called a secret society of people who run this place, and they don't give a fuck who the leader is, man, because they control what the currency, right? They control the media. They control everything, and here you are trying to set them, prepare a table for them, right? And read this right here. This is the book of Isaiah 65:11, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? That forget the holy mountains. And we just read about how the root of all, you chasing that money, you want that bag, you want notoriety, you want to be famous, right? You want to be seen, you want to be heard. Like you just said, it seen in the video. He said, man, them black dudes don't give a damn about no politics. They was trying to promote them albums. They was trying to promote the album. Eazy-E got invited to the White House amongst a bunch of Republicans, and he said, hey, all publicity is good publicity, right? It says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop. And it says the troop shall come in as a flood, right? And that troop, for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number, right? Because there's a lot of niggas who about to be numbered to the slaughter. To the sword, right? It says Psalms 106 verse 35, but we're mingled among the heathen. That's what happened to us. We fell as a people. We were scattered amongst other nations. We were invaded by the other nations. We were brought down by the other nations, right? It says, but we're mingled among the heathen and learn their works. And you see these sellout jakes right now. The best Democrat, the best Republican, right? That's who they're using to speak. Because they know you niggas got the minds of these stupid ass people in this society. This is the most docile society ever. And they know that who's controlling it. These puppets, these entertainers, these musicians, these actors, these boxers, these wrestlers, right? It says Psalm 62 verse 8. Let's start at 10. Right? It says, trust not in oppression. Right? Because you are being oppressed. You are being oppressed by who? Esau Edom, right? And Esau Edom then set up puppets to keep you going off, right? It says, for the leaders of my people For the leaders of these people cause them to stray. Paraphrasing, right? Cause them to go off. And that's what we got right now, because these people really are not our leaders. The leaders of our people is who the prophets, right? That's who's guiding you back to who Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? It says, trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery, right? If riches increase, set not your heart upon them, right? These jakes, they done got riches in this society, and their minds is only about money. Not knowing that the dollar's about to collapse. Not knowing that the only way they could keep their status and their notoriety is, you gotta take a chip. You have to bow down to this man system, this beast system. It says, the Most High have spoken once, twice, and I have heard this, that power belongeth unto the Most High. Also unto thee, O Lord, belongeth mercy, for thou renderest to every man according to his works. And we see the work of you sellout punk ass jakes, right? You done took that bag, right? You done took that bag, and you're being exposed. Because really, nobody's really listening to you fucking entertainers. No more, right? Don't nobody give a damn what an entertainer is saying, right? People are looking for what? The truth. I'm gonna read the book of Jeremiah 5:26. It says, for among my people are found wicked men. Right? For among my people are found wicked men, right? They lay wait as he that setteth snares, right? Telling you go vote, right? Telling you to believe in this, believe in that, right? Trying to give you doctrines of devils, right? That's all you got, doctrines of devils in this society that cannot profit you whatsoever, right? The currency's about to collapse, right? All hell about to break loose in this society, and the Lord's going to starve people the fuck out. It says, I'm going to read it again. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth the snares. They set a trap, right? They set a trap. They catch men, right? All you niggas following after these entertainers, you've been caught in that trap. A trap of lies, trap of deception, trap of confusion, trap of Babylon, right? Matter of fact, let's go back a little bit. What it say? Let's go back a little bit more. This is the book of Jeremiah 5. Let's start at verse 23. It says, but this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. Yeah, most of our people are gone, and they're rebellious as fuck. Rebellious against who? Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The Lord said, you love me, keep my commandments. They said, no, we love money. They love themselves, right? It says, ye shall be lovers of yourselves, right? But it says, but this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone, right? Neither say they in their hearts, let us now fear Yahweh, our power that giveth rain, both the former and the latter. In his season he reserveth unto us appointed weeks of the harvest. Your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. Right? Jay want to know why they're in the conditions that they're in. I'm going to read it again. Your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. That's why you're fucked up. That's why you're at the bottom. Read the book of Deuteronomy. Right? It's going to break down what you're going through. It says, for among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth the snares. They set a trap. They catch men. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Yeah, you can't trust these niggas. We are not trusting no bootlicking ass Negro talking about vote for another devil. We've been there, we've done that, and guess what? It's not working. Now we put our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and wax rich, right? These you saw them niggas. Right? You see these sellout ass ninjas. Right? How you think they got their money? Selling out, catching jakes to go, sending jakes off with their bullshit, especially the monkey in the middle. You got the monkey in the middle with them glasses on. That's, you can't trust no everybody, anything with no them glasses, dark glasses, says, I wear my sunglasses at night. Yeah, because you got demons on you. And you don't want people to see your eyes, because you can see a man's spirit through his eyes. And these people's spirits ain't right. They spirits are not right. I'm going to go back. I'm reading it again. It says, as a cage is full of birds, right? So are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich. They are waxen fat. They shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked, right? Who's the new face of wickedry? It's you blacks, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Right? And you promote that shit to the fullness of your heart. It says they are waxing fat, they shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall I not visit these things, saith Yahweh? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. It says the prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And here's the point. And my people love to have it so. These Jakes love this bullshit, right? A lot of them, they love this bullshit. And my people love to have it so. And what will you do in the end thereof, right? Because here we are at the end. That there's no solution, right? There's no solution, right? There's no solution for these wicked ass Jakes, man. Because what they looking for? They looking for prosperity. They looking for riches. They got that rebellious ass spirit. Proverbs 17:11, and the evil man seeketh only rebellion. Therefore a cruel messenger shall be sent against him. And what's the message we telling these niggas? They gonna fucking die. Right? They gonna die in this third world war. They gonna die in the famine. They gonna die in the civil war. Right? Hopefully Kamala Harris gets in office so them white boys could use them guns they've been waiting to use for such a long mighty time. Right? Lord turned the Democrats and the Republicans into the Bloods and the Crips and had this shit go down, right? It says John 14:15, if ye love me, keep my commandments. They don't love the Lord, they love money. They love money. They ain't better. They don't love the Lord, because if they did love the Lord, they would fear the Lord and they would repent and return back to the Lord. John 8, verse 44 said, ye are of your father the devil, right? That's the spirit of these whole ass niggas. These sellout ass, punk ass niggas. It says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And most of these Jakes, man, all they do is lie. They don't have the money they say they have. A lot of them really ain't got no women. They ain't got nothing. That's why you think they fucking each other, these faggot ass niggas, these sodomite ass niggas, because they ain't got shit. All they got is the spirit of deception, spirit of deceit, right? It says 1 Samuel 8:4. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel unto Ramah, and said unto him, behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Here's the point. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations, right? So you got a lot of people, like I said, there's nothing new under the sun. These same spirits coming back. They want the heathens to rule over them, right? They trust in oppression, right? They want to be a captive forever. They love a fucking 9 to 5. They don't want to own nothing, right? It says, and said unto him, behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto the Lord. And here's the point. It says, and the Lord said unto Samuel, hearken unto the voice of the people, right? And all that they say unto thee, for they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them, right? They want the heathen to reign over them, right? They want Edom to reign over them, the Gentiles. These clown ass, puppet ass, Benedict Arnold ass Jakes, right? That's why so many of them is gonna fucking lose their goddamn lives, right? Through the four corners of the earth, a lot of you puppets and sellouts, you ain't gonna fucking make it, right? You gonna die.